What's good, what's good, what's good, people? I'm Cornelius Adams, I'm your host, and you're watching Let's Talk with Vital Magazine. My guest of the day is one of the hottest graphic designers in the DMV, and his name's Skrap. And he's here today to talk about some of the things he's doing in business. So I'm just going to jump right into it. How you doing today, Skrap, man?
I'm doing well, man. I'm blessed. I can't call it, man.
Outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. So, man, listen, you did some work for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And folks, I will say the brother was fast. Man, I sent him some pictures. I had it before the night was over. I said, I love this service, man. So this is my guy for all my graphic designs. You know what I mean? Because you can't beat, good customer service. Because I think one of the biggest problems with designers, they slow.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you contribute to you being so fast with getting people back their work?
Well, I got a strong customer service background, so I know about pleasing the customer, but also this is my passion. This is something that that's near and dear to my heart. So, I get a high off of, my customers getting that good product and getting it fast, because that's their number one complaint. It takes too long.
Right. And I gave a brother some artwork. I still ain't got it back yet.
See?
And that was 2019.
Oh, man. You gotta catch up, guys.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say his name though, but that's good that you have that feeling that you want to satisfy the customer, because people only think it's all about money. You know what I mean? Do you put the money before the customer? Because some people just say, hey, this. I went and asked a guy to do some work, and first thing he said, this is what I charge. He ain't asked what I wanted, and nothing.
Right.
So as a graphic designer, and are you called a graphic designer or a graphic artist?
I would like to call myself a multimedia artist.
Okay.
Because that's graphic. That's you putting me in the box at that point. But it's a wide array of things that I can do.
Okay, that's fancy. You gonna say that again?
It's a wide array of things that I can do.
But what did you're a
multimedia artist.
Multimedia artist. Don't call him no graphic designer. He's multi. All right. So what are some of the things you do?
Of course, I do manual art. I can airbrush. I do flyers. I can do videos. I do audio engineering. I'm a podcast host. Pretty much anything I put my mind to, I can excel at. But those are my main lanes for the time being right now.
Are you economical?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm not a millionaire, and I understand what people's money is precious to them. So I try to be as economical as possible, but it got to be logical as well.
Right, absolutely. So he got to eat. That's what he's basically trying to say. He got to eat too. He's not doing flyers for $5. That's out the window. So how has the game changed? Because at one point everything was physical flyers, right? Now everything's digital. So by being digital, did that change the price on what you do, or because?
I would say the digital era made things more affordable.
Okay.
Because some people, you don't have to necessarily be in a rush to print out paper products. What I kind of do want to bring back is the physical format, because nothing beats the in-person personal touch that when you hand somebody a flyer,
right.
And now you can put like the UPC codes and things of that nature on it, where you can scan it with your phone and it pulls up all your information. So I'm trying to bring that back into the game.
Wow, that's deep. I didn't know you could do that. So how do you go about finding clients?
So it used to be just word of mouth. I don't really do a lot of promotion. My kind of slogan is the work speaks for itself. But when I linked up with Mac from Mogul Printing, a lot of y'all may know that name throughout the town. He really showed me how to expand my brand, and just being attached to him brought me a ton of customers. So I'm forever grateful to him. I tell him it's kind of like a punchline. Mac showed me how to get dollars off these Apple products.
Right.
It's kind of double entendre.
So, is there ever a such thing as a project that you won't do?
I have not ran across the project that I wouldn't do as of yet. Pretty much, if it's your passion, then I can turn it into my passion. There may be some lines I don't cross in the future, but as of right now, that hasn't came to me yet.
Oh, that's good. So what about those people that give you work and say, then you look at this, I got to perform a miracle on this stuff? Like, do you charge extra for that? A lot of people really don't know what they want, and they just give stuff to you, right?
Well, my pricing, it doesn't really entail the difference of your project. I would say if I have to be more detailed and really get to the nitty gritty of it, I may have to raise the price, or if I have to work to rework your idea multiple times, then that may come with an extra price. But I really try to have as much as a flat fee as possible.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, like, what is the hardest thing about what you do as a multimedia artist? Did I get that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. You pick up fast.
Yeah.
I would say the hardest part about it is just, aligning my taste with my client's taste. Okay. Sometimes they'll just come to me and say, well, do your thing. Well, my thing might not be your thing. So it's better for us to meet in the middle. So I kind of like to meet with my clients and then pick their brain, see what they like. Like when I did the work for you, I asked you a lot of questions. Right, like you asked me a lot of questions. Yeah. So that got me in the right scope of mind to really knock it out fast. And that's how the speed comes into play. When you do the groundwork beforehand, then the end product comes out that much more quicker and better.
Why should people choose you as their designer?
Well, in essence, I'm a real artist. A lot of people just use apps and templates and things of that nature. All of my stuff is from scratch. There's nothing that I can't do. Anything that you like, I can pull it out. And plus, everything that you're going to get is going to be top quality.
So when you mean a real artist, you draw.
Yes, sir.
Like artists. How important is that from just, like, I guess, from knowing your way around apps?
Well, it's very important because I'm not placed in a box. I can we can go anywhere you want to go with it. If any idea that comes across your mind, whether how detailed or simplistic you may think it is, I can encompass it.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Well, listen, I'm gonna go pay some bills real quick, right? Okay. And then we're gonna come back, and I got some more good questions for you. Listen, I'm Cornelius Adams. You're watching Let's Talk About It magazine. This Skrap. We'll be right back. I love you guys. I love you.
JNF Enterprises, bringing visions to reality, building the 21st century company, offering you the best in book publishing and business consulting services. Let us assist you to build and grow your branded business the 21st century way. We offer business consulting and book publishing services for individuals and companies looking for greater impact.
Courageous Enough to Launch from Davina Jackson and Cheryl Wood can change your life. This book is the best choice for women who want to start their own business. This book is all about stories and strategies of everyday women who face their fears to launch new businesses and grow thriving businesses. Mark your calendars for September 15. This is only the beginning. To buy this book, please visit us at www.optimismdesigns.com. or email at optimismdesigns@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you.
I'ma get the blickin' on. I can jump it all with the work, just give me one chance. Dope so good, putting fiends in the ambulance. Jail couldn't hold me, Martin Luther, I'm free at last. Shorty playing games with the money, got no time for that. Catch me in the dope trap, pockets on extra fat. Feds at the spot, trying to watch me like Cinemax. COVID-19, got it hard, we still get it through. Told homie if he buy one, I might throw him two. Tell me what you gonna do, get money or stay broke. Baby mama
tripping. People, I'm Cornelius Adams. You're watching Let's Talk About It magazine. This Skrap, we're back. Now, Skrap, before we left, you were just saying some great things about your work and how you get down. So, where do you see yourself in 2 years?
Really, in 2 years, I see myself being solidified with my own business, moving forward. As I told you, I wear a lot of hats. My podcast is really gaining a lot of attention, and that's taking off. I look to be on solid ground with that. Maybe I can get you to come through for an interview on my platform, and because one hand wash the other, right?
Let me know. I'm ready to talk.
Yes, sir. And that's what we love.
So what's the name of your podcast?
The name of my podcast is Social Loners. It is on 1500 Pod City Radio, which is the sister station of 1500 Radio. I've been there for about 5 years now. We're about to begin our season 6 starting in October.
So what kind of stuff do y'all talk about on the podcast?
We pretty much center it around Baltimore and our local talent that we have, and then we work from there and move out into like things that are going on worldwide, right? And we cover a vast amount of topics, whatever's going on in the world today, or any topics that people want to discuss.
So in other words, you got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Especially talking about Baltimore. Now you said Baltimore. Yeah. I said Baltimore, but the T. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I like pronouncing my words, y'all. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk.
It's a Baltimore thing.
Yeah. Baltimore. All right. Anyway, so you got the podcast. You have your design company. Are there any other things you look to accomplish?
Really, the number one thing I strive for is just to be a good father and a great husband, because that's where it starts, in the home. And as long as I'm centered there, I feel like I can take on anything outside of my door.
That's powerful. You heard that? That's powerful. He said a good husband and a good father. You know what I mean? That is powerful. Men, we need to aspire to be that. Let's be great fathers and great husbands. You know, we should aspire to be husbands, not boyfriends, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Because that's the foundation.
Because you don't get sandwiches when you're boyfriends, right? Like,
not all the time.
Peanut butter and jelly, right?
Yeah.
But you don't get nothing special.
You might get some lettuce and some mayonnaise, and you know.
Yeah. Husband, all right?
Put a ring on it.
So, do you work with a lot of other designers in the city? Do they do that? Or y'all collab, or that's not with designers do you?
No, it's funny you asked that. I actually did, because working for Ayo Boutique, which is a boutique set up down at Old Town Mall.
Okay.
Some people may think it's still closed down, but Ayo Boutique is blowing up. They support all local clothing brands.
Okay.
And that's how I met Mac from Mogul Print and Ayo Boutique, doing work for other people. But that's also how I met a network of other designers that are around the area, and we are constantly working together now.
That's great. That's great, because we need more unity amongst business owners, no matter what it is.
Yes, sir.
To push the city forward. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about the direction of just business here in Baltimore?
I think it's, you know what? I really think, because this applies to me too.
Right, absolutely.
The pandemic really made a lot of people get off of their butts. Because before, I was just a talented guy and I was doing nothing with my talent. When Corona hit, I bought that airbrush, and that's when I started doing the walls down Ayo Boutique, which pointed me to meeting Mac, and then it just took me in a whole new direction. Now I got like a second job doing graphics, where I never thought that was possible before the pandemic.
Right. Sometimes you just got to move.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you just have to move, and you don't know where. I don't know if you as far as your faith, if you believe in God or whatever, what you practice. But for me, man, my faith is everything, and sometimes you just got to move and let God lead you, and just have some faith and trust in the direction you're going at. So with, again, your wife, I think you said your wife keeps you grounded and things of that nature. So is that ultimately what keeps you in a positive space?
Yeah, it starts there, because she knows me more than anybody would typically know me, because I'm more of a private guy. So she helps, like, at times I get stressed out, because I have a 9-to-5 job, then I do the graphics, and then I also do the podcast, in which I'm the engineer and I kind of run the show. So it's a lot. So she helps take that stress off me. I kind of take off my cool when I get in the house.
Absolutely.
And then she just break it down to where it doesn't drive me crazy per se.
Okay. Well, tell the folks how you can be reached, man.
You can reach me at Skrap Money. Let me spell it for y'all, so y'all won't get it wrong. SKRAPMONEY. That's on the Instagram platform. If you want to follow my podcast, it's at social first word _ loners. That's LONERS, not LOARNERS. A lot of people spell it like that, but LONERS, social _ loners on Instagram. We're also on YouTube under the same name.
Now I'm gonna ask you this real quick before you leave. Is there such thing as a project too big or too small for you?
Nope. As long as you're coming and you have a passion behind it, and it's not just something that you want to follow behind a dude chasing the Joneses, I got you.
Okay. He got you. You already said he got you.
Yes, sir.
Listen, this is Skrap. I'm Cornelius Adams. You're watching Let's Talk About It Magazine. Look, if you want to be on my show, give me a call, 410-970-1654, or hit me up on all social media, Cornelius Adams, and on Instagram, Let's Talk with Vital Magazine. Look, I love you guys. I love my city, and I'm out. Peace out.
Let's talk with Vital Magazine. It's the talk of the city, if you know what I mean. With the hottest interviews, we covering everything, from music to the movies and the dirt. Thing change with your host, C. Adams, putting it on right.